Boxing Ego here. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon on the top of your screen to get notified when the latest new content drops. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. So basically, I need you guys to hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel. Now, link in the description. Shout out to Sky Sports News HQ. Link in the description. They stopped Kell Brook, who's in training camp for his big fight May 27th against number one mandatory. You know, the number one mandatory from my fight, Brook-Spence Jr. And I'm looking forward to this fight. This is a great fight. I want to kind of recap some of the things that Kell Brook said in this interview. And again, if you want to watch the whole thing, see it for yourself verbatim, then you can click the link in the description with Sky Sports. So he's in his gym, it looks like, and then they're just interviewing him, asking him, what do you think? He says, tickets are going fast. Make sure you guys get your tickets. I did a video about it. The fight's at Bramall Lane, May 27th in the UK. 17,000 tickets sold in the first day, which I told you guys, Kell Brook at a point in time before the fight was actually negotiated and made, he was basically saying like nobody in America is really knowing who Errol Spence is, and he's not that big of a name, and he was pressing for bigger fights with Amir Khan or Manny Pacquiao. But this goes to show you what I was saying back in those videos, that it's doing 17,000 in the first day. It's a good fight and people want to see it and people are going to come support. We know that. The UK fans have been lit and they've been very loyal and very supportive of their stars. And on top of that, it's just a good fight. As Kell Brook says in this particular interview, he says his fight with Errol Spence Jr. is the best, fighting the best. He's excited. He can't wait to lock horns with Errol Spence Jr. He says basically in America, they're making a big deal about this kid. They're saying he's the truth, and there's a lot of praise and a lot of commotion about him. So he can't wait to lock horns with him and secure his victory and keep that IBF at home. He says his Sheffield fans are looking forward to it, and he says he is going to go for the knockout. He said he's going to press for the knockout, and I mean, obviously if it comes, it comes. He says this fight is going to have everything that fans want to see: speed, power, aggression, and he said it's going to be a packed out 25K capacity, 25,000 people in the arena. They've already sold 17,000, so he thinks it's going to be fireworks. He's going for the knockout. He wants to, do it big. They also talked about your weight. They're like, what about weight? What is your natural weight? He says that he's at his natural weight. He says he's basically a big welterweight, but this is more natural. He moved up for the GENNADY Golovkin fight, as we know, came up short, and he says he fought a big puncher, and he doesn't want to experience that type of defeat again, that type of loss. So he's going back down to welterweight, where he says he's more natural and he's comfortable. He says he's big, he's strong, he's healthy, and he's never been beaten or looked to be beaten at welterweight. So he's never even come close to really just losing at welterweight. So I agree with that. I mean, the Carson Jones, he didn't look great in that fight. Sean Porter was tough, but I mean, he definitely won that fight. I'm looking forward to it. It's a massive fight, and I'm looking forward to it. I think this is, to me, solidifying the number one person in the welterweight division. That's my personal opinion. I really believe that, because Errol Spence Jr., he doesn't have the name on his resume that would catapult him. But again, if you beat Kell Brook, who's never been defeated at welterweight, who is the champion, you go overseas to do it, then you clearly stepped up and you clearly fought a tough, skillful fighter who gave Golovkin some issue. And if you beat him without any adequate names to really prepare you, because I mean, let's be honest, Errol Spence Jr., great talent, but he has not fought anyone the caliber of Kell Brook as a pro. You know what I mean? Chris Algieri, Leonard Bundu. I mean, Brook would probably beat both of those easy. You know what I'm saying? So he hasn't fought anyone, but he's been looking sensational on his way up. So if he jumps up in class and he still does what he's been doing, then props to him. If Kell Brook beats this young hungry lion who's getting praise from Floyd Mayweather, Freddie Roach, and Broner, and all these people, then he's the man. So either way, it's a great fight, and I look forward to it. He also talks about, in the Golovkin fight, sustaining the injury. He says instead of Special K, people are now calling him the Terminator, because I guess he has a metal plate that was put in his eye socket to I don't know, to help it recover or whatever, since Golovkin, and it was broken, that Golovkin fight. So I didn't know that they're calling him the Terminator. That's my movie too. He's like, what's that smell? It smells like shit in there. Fuck you, asshole. Hey, nice night for a walk. Nice night for a walk, right? Arnold was tripping in that movie. He was really looking for Sarah Connor. But yeah, I guess that's his new nickname, is the Terminator. He's going for the knockout. This excites me. I could tell, I could see it in his face in the interview, because it's like super clear quality, because it's on Sky Sports HQ, high quality stuff. And I could see it in his face that he's lost weight from immediately after the Golovkin fight, because you can tell usually in guys' faces and stuff, pause, what type of weight they're in. Because, you know, like, even me, like when I lose weight, like my face, you start to see it. You'll notice it because the cheeks don't look as puffy and stuff, pause, and that kind of thing. So I could already tell Kell Brook's already been grinding, and I seen him. He was on a bicycle and stuff. He's trying to gut one out and hold his ground and hold down his territory in front of his crowd. So it's a tall order for ERROL Spence too. You know what I mean? Because if the fight's close, let's say nobody gets knocked down, nobody gets knocked out, which happens sometimes in these elite level fights, are they going to side with the hometown fighter? You know what I'm saying? So if ERROL Spence gets in there and it's just a dog fight and it's just like super back and forth, you know what I mean? Who are they gonna give it to on the scorecards? That's if it goes to the scorecards. Both guys feel they can get the knockout. So, you know what I mean? It might not go to the scorecard. I'm just playing devil's advocate. Either way, May 27th, it goes down, and I'm looking forward to it. This is by far the good fight that I want to see. In other news, Kell Brook says he wants to get his hands on Keith one-time Thurman if he gets past ERROL Spence Jr., which, hey, Thurman said he wanted it in the past. If he wants it and you beat Brook, and that's where the champion wants to fight, if Brook beats Spence, or I mean whoever wins this Brook-Spence, I would love to see him fight Keith Herman. You know what I mean? That's a great fight no matter what. So I don't know. I want to see how Kell can box, and he's skillful, and he showed you that. But the difference between, this is just my opinion obviously, but people keep comparing, oh, if Golovkin couldn't knock out Kell Brook, then how is ERROL Spence Jr. going to do that? But to me, that doesn't even make sense, because styles make fights. If boxing tells you anything, then that's what it is. Golovkin doesn't really fight like ERROL Spence Jr. I think, to me personally, Golovkin, he has skill, he's a good fighter, but he's slow. I think Kell Brook facing ERROL Spence, I think ERROL Spence is much faster. He's more athletic than him. I would say Golovkin's a good body puncher, but I don't really recall, he was kind of head hunting. Kell Brook started bop, 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 and bopping his head up, chocolate brownie, you know what I mean, and rocking Golovkin's head up. And it seemed like Golovkin just tried to use his size and overwhelm Kell Brook, and Kell Brook had a swift defense and stuff like that. And to me, Golovkin started head hunting just to impose his size and power and strength. And Golovkin's own trainer, Abel Sanchez, said it himself on the HBO 24/7. If you don't believe me, watch the HBO 24/7. I think they only did one episode for the Daniel Jacobs fight. Abel Sanchez literally said they reviewed that fight briefly, and he says Golovkin got sloppy in there, right? And that's why people saying, oh, Kell Brook exposed Golovkin, because he did get sloppy in there from what he normally does, right? So that being said, I don't really feel like you can, it's not a good comparison, because one, Golovkin doesn't fight like ERROL Spence Jr. Two, they do certain things different. Like Golovkin, like I said, he's a good body puncher, but for that fight, he didn't really, I don't recall him just investing in the body. So there's a lot of people like Canelo has a good jab, but he doesn't always use it. You know what I mean? Canelo has good head movement. He showed you that in the Austin Trout fight, but he doesn't always use it for 12 whole rounds. Do you know what I'm saying? So there's a lot that fighters can do that they don't always show you, and it doesn't always show up come fight night. So I think people, if ERROL Spence stopped Kell Brook, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, vice versa. If Kell Brook stopped ERROL Spence, I wouldn't be surprised, because it's that type of fight. You know what I mean? You come in with the wrong game plan. If ERROL Spence is not on his A game, he's feeling jet lag. He tries to get too risky in front of Kell Brook's crowd. You know what I mean? Anything can happen. They're both good fighters. That's why I want to see the fight. But to compare Kell Brook, Golovkin, and if Golovkin never knocked Kell Brook down or didn't stop him, I don't think that's indicative of ERROL Spence, because they don't even really fight the same exact way, ERROL Spence and Triple G. Plus, the other thing is, I mean, like I said, what has boxing told you? Styles make fights. Danny Garcia didn't knock out Lucas Matisse. John Molina didn't knock out Lucas Matisse. Zab Judah didn't knock out Lucas Matisse, right? These are facts. None of them knocked him out. And only one of, or actually, John Molina knocked him down twice, but then got stopped. Danny Garcia knocked him down once, and it went the distance. But my point is, Zab, Danny Garcia, and John Molina Jr. are all bigger punchers at 140 than Victor Postal, in my honest opinion and assessment. But Victor Postal was the one that ended up stopping Lucas Matisse. So again, styles make fights. Just because the bigger puncher in Garcia, who's a good counter puncher and this and that, and John Molina, because they didn't stop Lucas Matisse, that don't mean jack shit come the next person, because Victor Postal obviously had what it took to put it together, because that fight was a big fight for the WBC belt and he was able to get it done. So I mean, I think too many people are falsely picking out the fact that Golovkin didn't drop or like knock out, like out cold, knock Kell Brook out. I don't know. I don't think that has anything to do with Errol Spence. You know what I'm saying? So that's just my honest opinion. I think either guy has a chance. It's a 50-50 fight, which is why I want to see it. Link in the description for Sky Sports' interview. Let me know who wins this fight. How does it play out? Drop it in the comment section. Make sure you share the video, like the video as always. Hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video is Ego signing off. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.